Welcome to the next episode of
Blonde Sisters from Other Misters.
You know how we do.
I'm Michelle.
I'm Jazara the Savvy Diva, and we're checking in just for you.
How was your week?
My week was okay. I mean, it wasn't like nothing to send a postcard home about.
My week was okay. It was nothing memorable, and I like it that way. I either want it to be amazing or okay. It wasn't bad. It was good. We had a lot of rain this week, though.
It was with no incident. I like that.
I like a no incident week. I love that.
Yes.
All right. So, what's our rant for the week?
First of all,
we have
a rerun of the same drink.
So this is the Smurfette.
The Smurfette.
And it's delicioso.
Blueberry margarita. You see our margarita glasses? We try to fit the theme.
Oh, and I was making a mess.
Uh-oh.
I got a hole in my mouth.
Don't get electrocuted over here.
Ew. Okay.
Okay, so what we're ranting about?
Tomorrow we lose an hour.
No, we gain.
No.
Spring forward, fall backward.
No. Spring forward meaning we lose an hour.
No,
so
we gain. Don't we?
Kelly. Tomorrow at 3 a.m.
Okay, let me pause right there.
4 a.m.
First of all, anything with numbers, I am the English guru.
It's not a number. It's you lose an hour.
That's still numbers.
Spring forward.
Spring forward.
Fall backward.
Fall backward.
So you're springing forward, you lose an hour.
No, we're gaining an hour if we're springing forward, right? Wait, time out. Please help me, because now they acting, the people behind the camera acting like I'm not really being smart at this moment.
So at 3 a.m. it becomes 5 a.m. So we lose an hour.
It becomes 4 a.m. Who is not doing the math? Spring forward at 3 a.m. The time will jump to 4 a.m.
Whatever. You lose an hour.
Okay. Oh, yes, because it's okay. I just need
when we wake up in the morning, whatever time it is, it will be not 7 o'clock. I needed
to visually see. When you said it and the actual number, I needed to visually see. So at 3 a.m., it's going to turn to 4 a.m. And so we lost that hour, but we're gaining sunshine, an extra hour of sunshine. Okay. So that is our rant, because obviously we're not agreeing on how to calculate the time difference.
Whatever it is, when I wake up in the morning, it won't be 6:30. It will be 7:30, and I'm going to be mad.
And when you wake up, the birds are chirping louder, because the other morning I woke up like, what is going on out there?
I did hear birds chirping.
I was like, what time is it? They are so loud. And it was dark, but I was like, why are they so loud? What is going on? They're holding a convention outside of my window. And I was like, why am I not invited?
But it was also because we've had warmer weather.
Yes.
Our weather has been trending a little warmer.
So my hydrangea plants, I'm so excited about them. So last year, I cut them down as the fall approached. I cut them down too far to the root. So the leaves bloomed last spring and summer, but the flowers didn't come in. Mm-hmm. So just yesterday and this morning when I walked outside on my front, I see the leaves coming out, and I'm so excited because I did not cut them down too far, and they're going to be so pretty. I love hydrangeas. If you want to contribute to my yard, bring me a hydrangea. But all jokes aside, I'm excited about that because I see the greenery coming through. Otherwise, I really think that we should have gotten one more snowstorm. And I'm going to leave it at that.
You will leave it at that. All right. So, next up, crazy ass news.
I can.
So this week's news story is going to be a little less serious, but equally stupid.
Okay, stupid I can rant about, but I don't like serious.
Ministry issues warning over South Korea's new culinary craze, fried toothpicks. In Korea, they're doing toothpicks from sweet potato and cornstarch to make toothpicks, so that it's more environmentally sound. These fools is deep frying the toothpicks. And
Wait a minute. So you're When I
They're
think of
deep frying a
toothpicks,
toothpick. So when you think about the new plastic straws we have in the district that are
that
like
paper,
they're not paper, not always
cardboard.
paper ones. They have some that are like plastic like, but they're a starch or something now that's made from that
No,
same
the
like.
ones I get are cardboard, and they started to disintegrate into my drink.
Yes, but they also have some that are more like plastic that are made from like um
Why can't they just make the straws like what we had on the cruise when they would put our straws in the drink and they were edible? So
because those expensive and companies are not trying, and they were nasty.
no,
So
I had the coconut flavor. Mine were good. I was eating
mine were
it.
always nasty, and they still unravel, and they got swollen. And they started bending over, and you couldn't drink them anymore. So the toothpicks are made out of cornstarch and sweet potato starch to form the toothpick to make it like plastic. People are deep frying them in fat and then tossing cheese powder, salt, and pepper on top of them and eating them in Korea. It's a
Why?
TikTok trend.
Why? Toothpicks are not made for you to eat, and that just reminds
I
me.
have to admit, when I'm looking at them, they kind of look like the vegetable straws, or like the veggie straws, chips or whatever.
Oh, okay.
It looks like that, but
no. But when you say toothpick, and then making it relatable to somebody trying to break it down into something edible, it reminds me of, do you remember when they were saying that in the mozzarella cheese that you shake on, like it's the powdered cheese that you shake on, they were saying that they found wood chips in that. What is the name of that cheese?
The Parmesan cheese.
But it's in the little,
like the Kraft one, they call it cheese. It's like dehydrated.
It's not
cheese.
Real cheese, right? But so it reminds me because they said that they found wood chip particles in that.
So odd known fact: the back of your food products, always has a listing of natural ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
Natural ingredients is anything that is once lived that falls into the category into the machine. There's a certain amount, like a certain percentage of those things that are okay. When they say natural things, it means anything that breathes or the residual of the thing that breathes.
And that came out of something that breathed. Because that makes me think like toothpicks and wood chips go hand in hand to me. So I think about mulch and the breakdown of mulch and then the wood chip. Like all of it just, I can't imagine now because I stopped using that mozzarella
We didn't. I love it.
You did? You did? I stopped using it when I read that there was wood chips in there.
First of all, I remember when a couple months ago the Bum Cream. I need the PA to gather I need the PA to gather the studio audience.
We got so much going on. Listen, we hope that we will gain some sponsors so that we can move this to a real studio.
I don't know. I think I like the not studio thing,
but we won't be interrupted by the herd of animals that reside in this makeshift studio, because we are really borrowing their space. Like,
are we really? Because
we are. You
are actually a massive.
I live with them. They don't live with me.
That's
live with
the problem. Okay, great. So the people in South Korea are eating deep fried toothpicks with cheese powder.
That's so stupid. I'm sorry. That's just stupid.
And the reason why they think it's safe is because it's environmentally friendly and biodegradable. So that's what
I'm sorry. I'm not doing that.
It's like deep frying one of these natural, like straws.
I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. This is definitely crazy ass news, and I am not here for it.
Yeah, I'm not here for that.
So moving on. Our hot topic of the day is a time capsule, because this world and what we are going through as a society is starting to look pre-apocalyptic to me.
I agree.
If you sit back and think, like, what would I want to leave for the next generation of folks who do survive the apocalypse? What would you leave behind for them to know exactly what we went through while living here on Earth? Name 3 things. Don't, because I know you. Your list will be full of maybe a list of 20 plus, and then you will have questions about, can you do this? Is it large enough? Will it go in here? Will
You don't know me like that.
So 3, only 3. Give me 3 items.
How you want to take the fun out of the question when I can't ask my question?
Okay, give me 3 first, and then we extend it after. But just the first 3 off the top of your head.
Personal items that leave about me or about just general people?
No, you. Okay. We're in the backyard. We're like, okay, shit's going down, and we want to make sure that people that will survive, if they happen to be digging up a new layer of the earth so that they can restart civilization, and they find this capsule, what are they going to find in it? What are you leaving behind? 3 items.
Okay. A coffee kit. An instant coffee kit.
Not a Starbucks gift card.
Not a Starbucks gift card. Okay. Because there may not be any baristas.
Well, somebody's probably going to try to start another one. But
that's great. But I want you to actually enjoy the cup of coffee.
Okay.
So a coffee kit with freeze-dried coffee, a non-dairy creamer, a sugar. I don't use sugar, but all in there.
All of this is in the kit, though.
It's in the kit.
Because that marks as 1.
Yes. It's a kit.
Okay.
So a kit. And the kit will be a cup, some freeze-dried coffee, cream and sugar, a stirrer. That's your kit.
Okay.
And it will be a cute mug. Something I would use. Like I have a few that are really like special. I have the Black Women Are Awesome mug and a couple other things. So that'd be one thing.
Not one that say like, bitch, please.
No, I want you to enjoy the coffee in the morning.
But you're stopping somebody from coming to you while you're drinking your coffee. Like, give me a moment. I don't drink coffee, so I really don't know.
I by the time I leave my house, I've already had 1 cup. So
you kind of mellowed out.
I'm already mellowed out, and I've arrived.
Okay.
The next thing, sunscreen. Sunscreen.
Why?
I don't think they may not have enough adequate sunscreen for the amount of UV and UVA, UVB.
After all the dust,
all the things
disappears. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What's your next one? Your third one?
My third one, a red lipstick.
Okay. See, now I'm gonna have to revise them. Okay, let me get my 3 first, and then we can extend the list to what is necessary.
Okay, great.
Okay, so my first would definitely be my Lashify kit of lashes, because every girl needs to be able to blink.
What happens when that glue is dry?
I mean, you can find something else and replace the glue.
Great.
Okay. The glue that comes in the tube is enough. Like I have several that have lasted very long.
We're talking about a time capsule of thousands of years.
You said thousands. I don't think it's gonna be thousands. They're gonna dig it up before thousands of years go by. Okay, so my next one would definitely be my Bartesian cocktail machine. And that will be a kit in itself, because I will not only have the machine with the glass bottles that are filled with the whiskeys, the tequila, the vodka, the rum, and the gin,
electricity.
And then I will have the capsules that come with it, with the different cocktail drinks that you want. Now, this is not a sponsorship, let me say that, but I love my machine. I have gotten so many people to purchase the machine, because
including yours truly.
Yes, but I had an event at my home, and everybody was like, "Oh, I'm gonna order me one," and they all did.
We did.
So then when I have gatherings, I'm like, I don't have any more. Bring your capsules. Bring your capsules. I got the liquor. Bring your capsules. So definitely, if they don't have electricity, somebody is going to have a generator somewhere. So I'm sure that they will be able to
use their generator to make Bartesian cocktails.
And then my third will be my laptop that has all my unpublished writings, so that somebody will be like, "Oh, this chick was writing her tail off. Like, we need to publish this." I'll read through it and just take on some tips that I may have wrote about that they can relate to. I write a lot, and a lot of stuff that I have written, I have not yet published. I have 2 books, and I'm working on my 3rd and 4th. However, when the whole shit goes down, I might not be able to publish it because we will be trying to go underground and find shelter. You said he'll fight the zombies. And we got to go high ground.
Fighting the zombies.
I digress. Those are my 3 items. So I will let you extend it to maybe 5 more. I'm going to give you 5 more.
Are we putting a time capsule together, or are we putting together a tomb?
We put a time capsule together.
Oh, why we gotta keep it a little time capsule?
But why we not gonna be in the tomb? We're not. We're gonna survive. We're just burying what we love because if we don't make it, then we're like somebody else can benefit from
I
this.
would bury my family Bible.
Okay.
That inside the Bible, my grandmother stuck in pictures of our relatives.
Okay.
So I would bury that.
What about marijuana? Because they're not going to all the little dispensaries probably will have been burnt down and people will have raided it.
How much marijuana will be buried?
I mean, enough for people to bury.
How about
replant some?
I'm about to say some seeds as well.
Yeah, replant some.
Okay.
Yeah.
A grow kit.
Yeah, a grow kit. You said red lipstick. I definitely would put red lipstick as my 4th. I don't know how it will hold up. I would probably try to find a way to preserve my favorite cupcakes because
I would add in an exfoliating skin powder. I'm thinking on what's going to last longer and something we can use. So like the microfoliant from Dermalogica Sephora has a exfoliating powder that you can add water to. I'm thinking of something that we could just add water to make it go.
But being a fanatic of Walking Dead, not a lot of them weren't really taking showers. It wasn't like running water everywhere. So I probably
my skin would still be flawless.
Would leave some gold dial bars because they are like antiseptic. They will take all of this is not a sponsor ad, but they would take all of the germs and bacteria off of your skin. So if you don't have access to water, you can lather up a little bit with maybe at the stream, and then you preserve your skin that way if you don't have the resources to do the scrub for your skin.
A good bottle of liquor.
Yeah, what kind of liquor? Tequila?
I would do a rum because rum lasts longer.
Rum? What about whiskey? Whiskey lasts.
Like a brown whiskey, rum, one of those. Whatever I can get my hands on.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
you made it seem like you had a whole list of things. Was you like, how many do I get?
It's a time capsule. You kind of took the steam out of my wings because I can't put other stuff in.
Exactly. But everyone is putting one in the ground. It's not like one for everybody. It's yours and then mine and then my brothers and then my babes and then my son and then everybody. A rock?
A rock? What kind of rock?
We just got word that they would bury a rock.
Wait, this fool is trying to wipe his ass with a rock.
What? Women are not wiping with no rock. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna find some leaves. I'm gonna make a book that tells me exactly what leaves are poisonous.
Yes.
And what
an apothecary book.
Yes.
Love that.
Yes.
Love that. And maybe even a book on holistic rocks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They have that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, like the crystals and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. I'm being distracted behind the scenes, yes, I got you.
This man is talking about getting a rock so you wipe your ass with. I'm trying to understand why we got to wipe our ass with a rock. We got plenty of things. I know we won't have a bidet.
Toilet paper.
We don't need toilet paper. That's what you have moss for.
Okay.
I think our ass being chock full of shit will be the last things that we are worried about.
We're not going to
I wouldn't want my ass chock full of shit in the middle
of the people who find it. They are not going to want to wipe with no rock. I'm going to tell you that right now.
First of all, nobody wants to be chock full of shit. They're gonna go in the water and squiggle around and like in there can get you.
Okay, what I would suggest, and my brother can probably guide us to this, like a book that shows you like what waters you should go bathe in versus what waters you should stay away from. Like when you're walking through the wilderness trying to find shelter and stuff.
How about a book that tells us how to purify water and how to collect water from non-traditional sources?
Yeah. So let me back up
water
really
is the
quick.
Key of life.
So I wrote this blog post a couple of years ago based on the two movies that kind of impacted my mind, my state of mind, me always thinking about apocalyptic issues, but also going off like if we were separated and having to be by yourself and sort of live off the land. So the first movie was called The Wild, and it was about this guy who he went to college, he graduated, he made sure that he made his parents proud of him, and then he just went off.
I remember that movie.
That movie impacted me. Like I was like,
he just walked off and just walked up to the woods.
Yes, and then he ended up dying because this guy sort of told him like how he needed to prepare the meat once he like killed the game to like for survival,
and he didn't do it right.
He didn't get it in time to salt it down so that the maggots and stuff didn't get into it. He missed the mark, and so that's how he ended up dying. And so he came like right face to face with this bear. The bear was sick too. The bear didn't even have strength to even try to attack him, but they both was like face to face, and they was just like staring at each other, and then the bear walked off. That movie, and then the other movie, Reese Witherspoon played in the movie. Why can't I think of the name of it? But she sort of went off on her own expedition because she was like a product of like drugs and everything. And so she was married. She was like a heroin addict. And so she decided to go off and like hike in the mountains, and she was by herself. And I kept thinking, like, could I do that? Like, could I be off by myself? Dakota says no. He's like, you're too bougie. No. But I always think about that. Like, if I got separated from my pack, would I be able to survive by myself? My greatest fear is somebody taking advantage and trying to rape me. And she came across these two men while she was in the woods.
I vaguely remember this movie as well.
Yeah, and she came across them, and they were really weird and just off-putting. And so she maintained like didn't show no fear. She was like, "How you doing?" And she was trying to set up camp, and they kind of sort of like interrupted her. And so they were like, "What are you doing out here?" And she was like, "I'm just on, just my own journey." And then she was trying to filter her water, because they was like, "You got water?" And she was like, "No, but here's like this pond." And so she put the water in it and then dropped these tablets in it to sort of like purify it. And they sat there with her. And so she let them drink some. And then she was like, "Okay." And I was like, I wonder how I would have acted or reacted in that moment, because I don't trust people. Like off the break, I don't trust people. Like it takes a lot for people to really get really fully into my circle. I don't know how I would have really reacted to that. I probably would have been like, "Who y'all? Like, why are y'all asking me questions? Like, go on about your business." But then she was out there by herself. She had like her pots and everything. I'm sure she had a knife. She had a knife. But for it to be two men,
yeah,
I just felt like they could have overpowered her. But they went off on their own. Like after they drank her water and they was asking her questions, they walked off, and she was sort of like looking around, and then she ended up packing her stuff up and went to find another campsite because
they already knew where she was.
They already knew where she was, but she didn't have enough time also to go and find a new site. So it started to get dark. And so I was like gripping my pearl, like, I hope she make it. But she was so trusting in the world. I'm not like that. Like, I feel like she ran across a lot of people. Like this older guy kind of helped her too. She kind of like, sort of wandered onto his ranch. And he was like, "Sit in my truck while I finish gathering up the sheep," or whatever. I said, I probably would have been like, "Sit in your truck."
So here's the thing. Years ago when I was younger, there was a spiritual leader that we listened to some, and he used to say, when you expect for great things to happen, they will. When you expect for bad things to happen, they won't. They will.
Mm-hmm.
So her expectation was always going to be she was going to be safe, she was going to be okay, and everything was going to work. So she had a level of protection around her.
I don't think so, though, because of where she came from. She was used to bad things happening to her.
But that journey of hers, that journey, that spiritual journey that you embark on, that's the journey for you to trust in yourself and trust in the universe that everything's going to happen for your greater good. Like, even bad things that happen are for our good, even though it doesn't feel good at the moment.
Yeah.
Just imagine all the times that something has gone on and you say, oh, I'm glad I didn't go because these awful things happened at those moments. Like, there was something that got in your way.
Yeah.
Sometimes the thing that got in your way was like the thing that saved you.
Yeah.
There's a video on the TikTok, and it was a guy, and it was like spiritual video, and he was like, Jesus should have saved me. I didn't make that job. He was supposed. So what happened was he was running late for a job interview. So he ordered his breakfast, but he never got a time to eat. He dropped his breakfast on the floor. Then he was like, damn, I lost my breakfast. So then he went to call his Uber. His Uber came up and was like, nah, I ain't going that far, and left him. And then he was like, oh my God, and because his car wouldn't start. So when he got home, he was like, God, you didn't help me out. And then God rolled it back. I didn't help you out, eh? Well, the person that was dropping your breakfast off, they coughed and spit all in your shit. That's why I dropped it on the floor. The second one, when you went to go start your car wouldn't start because the minute you started your car, it was going to blow up.
Oh, wow.
And the third one, your Uber driver, I didn't let you get in the car with him because he ended up getting in a car crash that day. So those things, like, I do believe in divine intervention with certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah. The movie that sticks out to me in terms of this time capsule is I just had it in my head and I lost it. The movie where the people get ready to die, Final Destination.
Oh yeah.
How you can't get around the final things.
Yeah.
So like one of my fears is that when the world ends, we won't be like we'll be left here to suffer. Like a nuclear like moment where we would suffer like nuclear disease instead of being able to like die instantly.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why my dad always says he liked the idea of living in DC was because if somebody was gonna blow something up, they were gonna blow DC up and we would be in ground zero. We wouldn't make it to suffer. Watching what people suffered, like the people who lived through World War II and had to deal with Agent Orange, and the people who lived through Vietnam that had to deal with, like the atomic bombs and all that kind of stuff. So, I would want, if I was not going to survive well, I would want to die quick.
Yeah. Me too.
Painlessly, quickly, somehow in my sleep. Love to just
I would rather die in my sleep. I'm sorry.
I would love to be everybody in my house.
Be together.
Comfortably in the bed, sleeping, having a great night.
All in the bed together.
Not all in the bed together.
No, I want to be with everybody. Like, just,
if you don't know it's coming, I want everybody to be home and comfortable.
Okay, comfortable. But if we know it's coming, I want to be everybody wrapped up like, I love you. I love you. Always remember I love you. And then bam.
I would think I want my last moments to be in the throes of passion.
How could you concentrate if you know, like, you be like, oh, do you hear that? Do you hear that? Stop it.
That's gonna be your last hoorah.
Boom, and then it's like.
Because Monty said when you go to heaven, there are no spouses in heaven. So that's your last hoorah. And I'd be like, I got that last video before I was out. Thank you very much.
Well, listen.
Thank you very much.
I know we could go on and talk for hours about the same stuff over and over again. So if you have any feedback, comment below.
What would you put into the time capsule?
What would you put in your time capsule? Let us
know.
And we'll see you next time.
Next week. Bye.